between two rivers. Sumer cradle of civilization, where rivers were tamed and time measured. They didn't just survive, they recorded human memory. Law, math, and time were born here. They controlled the rivers and built an empire. Logistics was born here. The wheel-powered trade. Bricks built the first state. Wealth became numbers, power became records. They divided time itself. The hour was born. They mapped the sky. The circle was defined. Writing began to tell stories and laws. The first hero, Gilgamesh, seeking immortality. Enlil roared, the great flood came. Cities served the gods, humans obeyed. Even kings feared the dusty underworld. Their myths shaped humanity. They fought for water, not unity. Internal wars ended their golden age. Drought turned nature into their enemy. A northern power would replace the cities. Every civilization is a continuation of a memory. Thousands of years earlier, humans did not know cities, but they had learned to live together. This was not a world of walls. It was a world of people leaning on each other. No streets, no doors, only life on the rooftops. Life began on the rooftops. A streetless human hive. Change broke the old safety. In 5000 BC, the first souls took a leap of faith. They walked away from the only home they knew, heading south toward the wild marshes. They were not searching for a place. They were searching for a way to live. And they found water. But water was not life. Water was chaos. Then someone cut the earth. They mastered water with engineering. The wheel began a new era. The first Sumerian city, Uruk, began the Bronze Age. Before civilization, only rivers existed here. Humans had not yet built cities. This land was older than the Sumerians. Sometimes the water gave life. Sometimes it took everything away. Humans here were not against nature. They were learning to live with it. Humans tried to stop the water. Alone, it was impossible. The land was no longer just plowed. A path was given to the water. Nature was changing direction for the first time. The homes began to multiply. People no longer lived alone. Neighborhoods appeared. Shared spaces formed. Someone began to guide it. They built the first skyscrapers. Writing was born from accounting. They turned stars into numbers. Water clocks measured the night. They created the 360-degree circle. Edaba trained the first administrators. Information became power through records. Writing became art and poetry. Rivers created a trade empire. They created the state treasury system. They created the first medicines. The cedar plow fed the first cities. Patterns became a visual language. The first global market was born. Law replaced tribal rule. Grain became the first wealth. Bronze gave them power. Taxes became a sacred duty. They connected east and west by sea. Sumerian cities were the Venices of the ancient world. A city raised against the desert. War became an organized force. The first army marched as one. Survival was decided in bronze. Sumer didn't die, it waited. Under the silent dunes of Mesopotamia, their words were preserved in clay. While empires of stone crumbled into dust, these humble tablets kept the secrets of the first stars, the first laws, and the first stories of mankind. They are the ghosts in our clocks, the logic in our laws, and the ink in our history. Sumerians may have vanished into the desert, but as long as we write, calculate, and look at the stars, they live within us. Sumer's chapter ends here, but the storm of history is just beginning. In our next episode, the world's first empire rises from these very sands. The Akkadian Empire witnessed the dawn of King Sargon and the birth of a new era. For the complete story of our world, don't miss our playlist, a chronological journey from Earth's creation to today. You will love exploring how every piece of the puzzle fits together. Stay tuned for the full chronology.